Good afternoon, everybody. Um, Listen, all of you in America, they, we cannot allow them to even think that they can lock Trump up for January 6th when they insinuated it all. Now, y'all all want proof that the election was stolen from Trump? Well, the proof is in the pudding. So I tell you all, go back. Let's look at the presidential debates itself. I know they're gonna try to use COVID, which they're trying to bring back right now, so they could do the same disruption. But we, the American people, we cannot allow that this time. So let me remind you, in those days, upon the election of Trump and Biden, which they stole the election from Trump, let's go back and look at everything. Every state that Trump went in, you had thousands upon thousands at his turns out. Now let's look at Biden. First of all, he stayed in his basement most of the time. But when he did decide to come out the basement, let's look at all the states that he went campaigning in. You were lucky if you had 500 people in present. Do you understand? Everywhere he went, there was hardly a turnout. Trump, on the other hand, turnout everywhere. I mean, thousands upon thousands of people at his turnouts. And then the election comes, and Trump loses to Biden. None of y'all thought this conspicuous? Well, I sure enough did. And then let me tell you, there is footage that they are hiding from the American public where Biden, out his own mouth, said, "Oh, Trump's not going to be your next president. I'm going to be your next president." And he said it with such authority that he knew. So I asked, what was all that about? But here's one thing that can't be denied. Everywhere that Biden went, he was lucky to get 500 people in attendance. Everywhere that Trump went, he was getting thousands upon thousands in attendance. And then the election comes out and they say, "Oh, Biden won." And let's not forget all the things that Trump did bring out, talking about these mail-in ballots and dead people voting. Like, yo, they really went above and beyond, and don't be fooled. And I hate to say this, but if they lock Trump up and say, "Oh, he can't compete in this year's elections, 2024 election because he's not a, yo, you think January 6th was something? We all need to revolt against the government. So government, you're not gonna pull that this time. You're not gonna pull the wool over our eyes. We the people, let me tell all of you something. Our Constitution, our Declaration of Independence is designed that we the people. So regardless to what the government might want, it's us the people. And if we say we want Trump back in that office, they can't deny it. They could try locking him up and accusing him of this and that, and it's all bogus. In fact, they all need to be locked up because they did. It was a lot. The government today is crooked. Trump was coming in to clean it up. This is what he meant by, "I'm going to drain the swamp." So let's be mindful of that. And I'm going to tell you, America is doomed if Trump is not put in that office for 2024. I promise y'all that. How I promise y'all that? Because the leaders that's under Biden, or the ones that's controlling him, they don't have you in their best interest. They have only themselves in their pockets, which they have been lining for so long. I mean, it's so much more I could get into, but I don't even want to get into that. Right now, I want to change the whole situation because all of you must realize that the religions, they all do nothing but keep us apart from each other. Like you who are Christian, you hate those who are Muslims. You who are Muslims, you hate everybody. And it should not be like this. You in the Middle East, you should not be strapping on bombs or even telling your people, you gotta do it for the cause. Strap on a bomb and go blow people up. All of y'all that do that, you're cursed and you're stupid. You're idiots. Now, everything, and we know America under other advisements has been doing wrong. And this is something that Trump was coming to clean up. No longer would America be robbing Africa and robbing all of the Middle Eastern states for their resources. Nah, Trump was a dude that he go and he makes deals. And not only was he making deals that benefit just America, but will benefit both parties. Like you in the Middle East, y'all benefited under Trump's regime. As well as China benefited, as well as Russia benefited. Why you think Putin? Putin liked Trump. He didn't have to. Listen, just put Trump back in the office. And all this garbage that they saying from January 6th and they want to lock Trump up for it, that's garbage. That's BS talking. And the only ones who are helping to spread that message are the elite. Like I saw you, Oprah and The Rock. I'm surprised at you. You used to be one of my favorite wrestlers with your eyebrow thing. But now you done fell over to the den of wolves. You're a rich man who y'all all claim, you the rich claim that you want to help the poor. Well, you want to help the poor? Let's clean up our government. I know I'm sweating a lot because I'm very hot. Very hot indeed. And this hell that I feel inside me, I'm ready to curse all of the world behind it. But yet, my soul won't let me do so because a lot of you in the world are ignorant. You're stupid. A lot of you, especially you, who call yourself the Son of Man, leader of the new nation of Islam. You are so ignorant. You still speak out against Trump, but you don't say nothing about Biden. In fact, you'll tell us, he's an upstanding man. Biden, he does everything that is for the better of the people. And do you know who Biden is? Do you know about the civil rights movement and where Biden stood with it? Man, in fact, if you were in Biden's house,